Hi, Dustin.
Hey, good morning.
What is the significant object that you chose to talk about today?
My significant object is a guitar, actually, that I got when I was a kid. Um,
Did someone give it to you as a gift?
yeah, it's actually right. What is it? This is right there. Fender Stratocaster. Yeah, I got it. My parents got it for me when I was in high school. Um, they it was kind of almost like a bet. They kind of didn't think I could do a certain like time standard when I was studying in high school, and I dropped a lot of time and made it. So they bought me that guitar, and kind of I have like six of them, but it's the first one, and kind of just like yeah, it's like an addiction. You get one, you want like another one, and another one, another one. But yeah, it's just kind of like the first guitar that kind of started driving me to get really into it.
So, how long have you had it exactly?
I got it in 2007, so I guess that's like 8 years at this point, right? 8 years.
And it's your favorite out of all of them, or?
It's not maybe not like if you're just talking about like wood quality or like quality of like all the like the pickups and stuff. It's not my favorite in terms of like what is probably the best. I think it has the most significant like emotional attachment to it, just because my parents got it for me and it's the first one that I had.
So, would you say its value is more sentimental or functional?
Oh, absolutely. It's a sentimental value for sure.
Do you use it more than the others?
Um, I it goes in phases. They're very like you look at like musicians that play different guitars, they have different sounds. So like I got that because I was like in a heavy like classic rock. Like when I was like a kid, I was like really into like Jimi Hendrix and like Led Zeppelin and stuff. So like that guitar is good for that sound, but kind of depends on like what you're trying to play or like what you're trying to learn. But just because it is the first one, I always tend to like grab it and like mess around with it the most.
Is it is it old? Is it kind of getting out of date, or still in
Um,
good shape?
it's not. It's you can kind of see it's like not old, but I dropped it a couple times, so it got like dented. So I tried to like cover it up by like making it look like older, and it didn't come out the best, but it kind of like gives it some character, I think.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about it, just technically? Is
Um,
it is it acoustic or?
so it's an electric guitar. It's a Fender Stratocaster, a 2000. I think it might be a 2006 Fender Stratocaster. It is made in America, in California, where the company started. It's designed when they came out in the early or the mid '50s. They were designed for like that kind of like just like made to be played for like country and stuff. But in like the late '60s, guys like Jimi Hendrix kind of like took it and just went crazy with it. And ever since then, it kind of just has taken off to like a whole different thing. Um, Technically wise, it's I think I have like let's see it there. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, I
Sorry.
see it. I
Yeah.
see it.
It's just it's kind of right now. It's I put like the pickups, all the electronic stuff that actually they're magnetic, but it's connected to electronics, and they're designed to basically sound like Jimi Hendrix. Those are like the same pickups that he used, not the same ones he used, but the same model that he used, and it costs a lot of money, but they sound really good. Um,
So, was it expensive when it was originally purchased?
no, I
Do you
think
know?
they're like in like guitars have really risen in price in like the last 10 years for some reason. I guess just like everything else. But I think they've risen more than other goods that like comparatively. But the guitar was I think it was like $700 in back then. So it's kind of expensive, but I
Do
mean
you
those
feel
things.
like do you feel like that was a big investment for your parents? Like, was that a lot of money for them?
It was a big investment, but it was. I think that they didn't expect me to like, because what I did was when I was my senior year in high school, I made like they call it USA Swimming National Times, which is like like a pretty tough standard, I think. But I like dropped a lot of time and made it, so they weren't really expecting me to do it. So I mean, it was a big investment, but it was also one I don't think they thought that they would have to make, but kind of worked
Right.
out.
I see. Are you good at playing?
Uh, no, not really. I mean,
Do you
I've been
enjoy it?
I enjoy it, and I take guitar lessons, and I I still do it as much as I can, and I even have like a guitar in my office at work. But there's always like you always aspire to like learn a new song or this or that, and
Do you hope to
um,
get better?
yeah, I hope to get better. Definitely. Um, it's just hard because it when you're coming to like when it's like talking about like playing guitar or like any type of art. I think it's not just like getting better is not just playing faster or doing things like in measurements. Like it's kind of like an artistic thing. So you know, how good is I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like,
I understand.
yeah, it's not just like playing fast or doing this or doing that. It's like trying to just be more either trying to play with more feeling or like just writing a song that resonates with a lot of people. That's something hard to do too. But yeah, I do try to get better. It's just sometimes it's hard to find the direction that
Yeah.
go.
Is there anything else you want to tell me about it?
Um, it's yeah, it's let's see. I guess do you play guitar or do you play music or anything? No.
No.
It's addicting. So if you do like you like always like you'll like a musician and maybe it's just me, but I think it's universal. But like you'll always want to buy like a new guitar or a new amp or a new pedal, and it's a very expensive hobby. So
Mm,
if you get into it, be careful.
that's some good advice.
Yeah,
Right. Thanks, Dustin.
no problem.